Hello. Welcome to part 5. We are in part 5 of Weedwife remedy. Woohoo! And we are, whenever we start, we're going to be starting on page 21, still talking about Violet. And I just want to say that it's been quite a week. Again. And I need to, with this, hey Pansy, how are you? Yes, so it's been quite a week with this pandemic that we've been having. I just added a new video. I've got a playlist of awesome herbalists talking about COVID-19. I just added a new one by the Herbal Jedi, which is really good. So anyway, and I can link that if anyone's interested on, oh, I gotta go, hold on 1 second. I think I can link it. Haha. Playlists. Yeah. Share. Copy. Yeah. So this is my playlist, and it's a work in progress as the herbalist uploads stuff. So, hey, hello, welcome. Crooked spoon. Did I get that correct? I'm not that good at pronouncing sometimes. So, welcome. We are going to be talking about Violet today, continuing on our Violet journey and reading from our book, A Weedwife's Remedy. Have you been here before? Have you watched the live stream before? Not really. Pansy's not really bothered by staying indoors. I did most of the time anyways. Yeah. Well, oddly enough, I'm still working. But I also, as long as I can get out to like walk or run, I'm good. I never really we went to the movies, sometimes, went out to eat sometimes, but we weren't really, my husband and I are not really social butterflies. So, yeah, I'm not going to have a hard time, but, right now I'm still working. So, my job has been deemed essential services. But they, in my county, so my state hasn't issued a stay home order, but my county did. They're sort of doing county by county. We expect to be slower at work. And as this moves along, so I really expect to be going down to part-time or getting, laid off, or the other one. I'm not getting fired though. But it would be, I'm actually looking forward to being home. It's been really, really stressful, just being out in the world, and it's so weird. So, maybe through July will suck if still isolated yard sale time. Oh gosh, I know, right? It is gonna be hard to stay away from from people. Even, you know, even if you're someone like me or like you, Pansy, that, you know, we don't necessarily do a lot of hanging out. I haven't heard the past videos, but until they catch up. Hello, Pansy. Oh, Appalachian area here. Yes, me too. I am in Western North Carolina in the mountains. So awesome. Okay, so I just wanted to explain about the book club then, since you haven't watched any of the other videos. So it's a slow book club. Sometimes we just go over like 2 pages at a time, and basically you don't need to buy the book. I am going to be reading the material, but you can if you like, and I have links down below. There's also a Facebook group, which is also down below. So if you want to keep up with all the other info, and you know, if you have a you're welcome to read ahead. If you want to bring a discussion question, please do. We're kind of loosey-goosey. Sometimes we go off topic and talk about other stuff, but you know, it's just us, you know, we're chill. We're just taking our time, meandering through this book, talking about herbs and everything else. So that's sort of how it goes. This book is about $22. But yeah. So that's it. Occasionally we have a big crowd, about 5 people. Sometimes it's 1 or 2 of us, so yeah. I hope everyone's doing okay. I know it's a stressful time going on, and if you get it, anyway. I also have been putting up a whole bunch of as the herbalists have put up information about things to do with the virus and the pandemic. I've been also listing all that information, all the written information that I can find on the Facebook group as well. So I'm just trying to pass along some good information. It's a lot. It's a little overwhelming, but anyway, awesome. Yes. Oh, 24 on thrift books. Okay. Thanks, Pansy. I do have also the thrift books links. Okay, so we're on 21, and we're talking about violet, which may or may not be starting to bloom in your area. I think Pansy probably still doesn't have it because she's more up north. But yeah, it's starting to bloom, a little purple flowers, and the leaves are probably still quite small. Little heart-shaped leaves. But this is this and you had snow 2 days ago? Oh my gosh. Look, we had like a dusting this winter. We didn't have any snow hardly. It kind of is crazy. And it didn't even go like below 0, which occasionally we have some like cold days. We used to have like cold days where it just stayed cold for a while, and it just didn't. So, oh my gosh, how much snow did you have? It's going to be 80 in the 80s tomorrow here. It's so hot. Oh. Okay, so this is called Unclenching the Fist Hepatic Relaxant. Violet also has a relaxing opening effect on the liver. It's lovely combined with lavender and rose for a backed up, overheated liver with associated symptoms of sharp hepatic pain, general irritability, and unusually bad temper. temper. It helps to get things flowing and smooth again. This is very important for an organ that has a tendency to get cramped up, tense, and blocked when not happy. Snow's gone. Now we have rain. We've been having a lot of rain as well. So the liver likes to hold on to stuff. It's a really kind of funny organ. If it doesn't know what something is, it'll kind of just save it for later. And yeah, but also in general, it can get kind of just gunked up and stuff. So, and a lot of like herbs like dandelion and milk thistle, they help help the liver get rid of some of that stuff that's just holding on to. And milk thistle is the most gentle. So if you're gonna start wanting to like detox your liver, say if you're like, this is a little tangent, but say if you're like want an alcoholic, that would be the best one to start with. So it's very gentle, and then you could go to dandelion. You don't want to like just overwhelm your little liver. So you like rain better? I mean, I like snow. I like snow when I don't have to work, or I don't have to go anywhere. And I like to have at least see some snow in the winter. It kind of worries me when we don't have any. And I like rain a lot. It rains a lot here. We're actually supposed to be considered like a rainforest where I am. So we do get a fair amount of rain. Crooked spoon. I drink dandelion tea each morning. Awesome. Well, your liver should. No, it helps. It definitely, your liver should be in good shape then. That's one of the things that it helps support is the liver. Shit. No one wants snow. What? Well, you guys get a lot, right, Pansy? You're probably like really over snow. Like we get like a couple bad days or something, So. Oh man. We should say hi, sometimes. I'm going to say hi to Heather. Hi, Heather. I bet she fell asleep. You love snow? I love snow too. But I don't like snow when I have to work, and I'm nervous about driving in it. But if I'm home and, it's really, really awesome. But we don't have snow for like days on weeks, and it just doesn't stay too long where I'm like, ugh, yuck. Not easy to get around the snow in a wheelchair. Oh no, definitely not. It makes travel difficult. It makes walking difficult. So I can see why. I mean, it makes it's fun, but it also makes a lot of things harder. So it's fun, but it also can be not fun. It's like when you're a kid, it was just super fun, but then when you're an adult, you have to, it's harder. But I still like it. Well, I'm glad, Pansy, that you're hopefully out of danger of getting any more snow. It was fun when I was 12. Yeah. I'm still 12. I'm 42 going on 12. I do believe. I mean, look at my gigantic cat over there. I mean, yes, exactly. Yes, cozy, home and cozy. Yeah. If you have like a wood stove or something, or like a fireplace, I mean, it's just nothing like feeling that, and then the smell of the snow, and but if you have to go out and drive in it, it's terrible, awful. Sudden outbursts of unreasonable anger combined red inflamed eczema and an ongoing headaches is another common liver pattern that calls for violet. If the pattern seems stuck and refuses to move with appropriate treatment, consider adding an aromatic bitter such as a mild artemisia, which could be mugwort, to further lessen inflammation and tension, while promoting energetic movement along with bile flow. If a tense, overheated liver is also inflaming the tendons and triggering issues with eye weakness, try formulating violet with Heal-All, Prunella vulgaris, and Solomon seal. Oh my gosh, which I cannot pronounce the Latin name for Solomon seal, in a tincture or infusion. Me too. I play Roblox with my daughter and granddaughter. Oh, that's sweet. So violet is not one that you think about as a liver herb. Usually, because usually it's like people talk about dandelion or milk thistle a lot. So, I mean, I really love violet, so I like to hear that. It's nice to hear that it's also a liver herb. It's a lot of things that I didn't know about before I read this this section of the book that we were reading. Pansy, are you do you live with your daughter, granddaughter, or are they close by though? I think, right? Violets are pretty, yeah. They're just that lovely little like carpet of like, purple and white and everything else. I'm really kind of concerned that like I'm gonna be in like quarantine and I'm not gonna be able to go wildcraft, and I'm not gonna have any oils this year for my shop, for my products. Because my friend is land that I wildcraft, she's like 30 minutes away in a different county. And but anything. My daughter I play with is in Ohio. Granddaughter lives across the street. Oh, okay. That's cool. You live close to your granddaughter. I'm sure you've told me before. I'm sorry if I forgot. What was I gonna say? I totally forgot. I was saying something. It's gone. Oh yeah, I was talking about how I was worried about. You have 2 daughters. Okay. Cool. So one is in Ohio and one is by you. Okay. 3 little granddaughters. France. Oh, wow, that's far away. So my parents, too far, especially now. Yeah. My family is in Texas right now. So my parents and my brother, and my nephew. So yeah. Hubby is off work. He is getting on my nerves. FaceTime, Skype helps. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna Zoom. Mom wants to Zoom. So I kind of like the phone, but they were supposed to visit and now they're not coming because of all this craziness that's happening. So I think they just really wanted to see me, and so we're gonna do something like that this weekend. And so it's really, really nice to have like the internet to be able to connect with people, especially now. Like I think it would be super hard or harder. But my brother lives a little distance from my parents, but also right in my parents' little neighborhood. They have they have some good helpers and people to help them. My parents are, they're like in their mid-70s. So they are basically staying home. But they have, they babysit in the neighborhood, and so they have people that are helping them, and basically like food started appearing at their door last week, which is really cool. So it's good they have support, even though I am over here and about 2 days drive away from them. So but yeah, I'm really fortunate, and if I get out of work, I'm probably going to be up here, hopefully be able to do more lives. I really haven't been able to do much because of all the things that I have to make sure that I had got ready for, prepared for all this stuff that's happening, and then just working still and all the stress. And I mean, we barely got book club. Whew. But I'm like, no, we're going to do it. We're going to do book club. But I'm like, but yeah, I think I'll be up here. I'll definitely be up here more. So more time, which will be great. I'm looking forward to that. And everything. So, so this is the River's Mouth, an opening nervine. Oh, you made hand sanitizer. Awesome. I have a bottle at home that I snagged. I was able to get. It's one of the like essential oil EO lavender hand sanitizer you can get at Whole Foods. It's like this big bottle. It was like their last one. So I have that at home, and I have some wipes that I was able to snag. And at work we have some hand sanitizer, but it looks like we're gonna have to start like making it at some point. But I feel like the stores will replenish themselves with hand sanitizer. But awesome. Did you find are you able to, Pansy, are you able to share that recipe? Did you find it online? Made some 4 thieves? Yes. Crooked spoon? Yes. I've heard that is helpful. burning frankincense, as well as like stuff like sage and mugwort to help clean the air. But there's a whole slew of things. Elderberry syrup, mushrooms, just help for prevention, as well as like hand washing and not touching your face, all this stuff. But and they hate the smell of hand sanitizer. Made my own with fragrance oil. Yes, I hate hand sanitizer. I hate it. I'm like, I just wash my hands. Yes, for this Cynthia, yes, and those are in bloom right now. And that's one of the herbs that is supposed to be the Chinese traditional medicine has been using in a formula to help with this for COVID-19. So that and honeysuckle. But crooked spoon, you might I will put up that link of the. Hold on one second. I can. Yeah. Okay. Wait. I want to. No. Dang it. That's not what I meant. Sorry. Copy the control. Okay. All right. Hello. I don't know if that worked. Okay. Hi. Okay. Wait. Going back. Okay. Yes. Pansy, heat, hand sanitizer. But now I'm just using it all the time, as well as washing my hands like all the time. So it's just gross stuff. So crook spoon, I put the link to the Facebook group. I think that should do it. Yeah, that did it. Did that do it? Yeah. Okay, so that did it. And I've got a whole bunch of posts with a whole bunch of herbalists that have been posting about a lot of information. So I think you would find that very fascinating. There's a webinar that talks about some stuff that talks about the forsythia and the honeysuckle. So don't worry about that if they talk about herbs that you can't get. There's plenty of herbs that are like common kitchen herbs. Also, that video, the Herbal Jedi is really good in breaking it down in video. So Kenji Hall, yes, aloe from the dollar store, yes. I was watching Poldark and I almost missed you. Nah, Heather, yay! I thought you were asleep. I really did. So I'm glad you made it. Hi, Karen. Hello. Welcome. Okay. Raven Suit Sarah oil. I'm not pronouncing that right. It's also helpful. Okay, thank you. Welcome, Karen. I don't know if you've are you joining us for the first time? If you are, welcome. Awesome. Yes. So the forsythia is blooming over by me too, Heather. I was mentioning that it is one of the herbs that the people, the traditional Chinese medicine over in China, they were using to help with the COVID-19, along with honeysuckle. However, it's not something that I really have worked with here. But they did mention it. Karen, I've been here before a few times and recently. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. So we're done with our Susan Weed book, but we are doing this one, Weedwife Remedy. So, and we are talking about violet, as well as obviously some other stuff. So and I was thinking about like compiling a lot of the information from the herbalist, because it's a lot, but I also didn't have the time or energy yet. So just I would say use the herbs that the herbs that you can get to, and I really like that this a lot of the I just added the Herbal Jedi video, herbal support for COVID-19, onto my COVID-19 playlist that's on my channel. Yes. So sorry, I always take us on tangents. That's okay, Pansy. There's a lot going on, so it's fine. Matthew Wood said that the TMC herbs that work best for COVID are warming herbs. Yes, warming herbs like ginger and cinnamon and cardamom and all the chai spices. So yeah, are good for that. So I want to make like a chai spice honey, and also a fire cider is good too because it's warming as well. So yeah, just look up chai spices. Angelica root, yes. Osha, yes. Although Osha is endangered, it's also hard to get. Like, I don't think you could get it. You can get, I believe you can get Angelica root. Mountain Rose Herbs is shut down because they were so backed up with orders. So I just got my order. I ordered on the 10th, I think. And also Susan Weed has a little free class. So it's like a series of videos for Susan Weed. And she mentioned usnea, which I have now, as a deep lung herb for that. Yes, it's hard to get, and it should be, yeah. So I think a lot of us, even though it sounds like a lot of herbals are mentioning it's perfect for this, we can't use it. Angelica is a good sub. Okay. I don't know if I got that. I kind of stress bought a bunch of herbs. But I'm hoping that my extras can be, used by other people, if I'm not, if I don't need them myself. Yeah. So there's a lot of information going on. You and yeah. Wait, what? Was it me and a lot of others? What? Oh. Oh man. Oh. And then last week we did talk about, like, I was really excited about stress bought herbs. Oh yeah. I started, like doing research, and then some She of the Woods did a video, and I put up some information. I went off of some of that, and then yes, nettle tea drops the tension from the shoulders. Okay, I'm getting some nettles. Actually, I have them. They're outside my door right now. They're in my box of stuff I got from Mountain Rose. Usually I don't do nettles a lot because it makes me pee. But Heather says, at least you know what to do with them. Well, you know, I've been learning a lot because I'm not like a. This is you know, like I don't usually with immune. I don't go that far. I go to elderberry, you know, which is really good, but like as far as like really diving in and like developing like a protocol or like just like, you know, I mean, it's pretty, I feel like this is pretty serious. So I really wanted to know like what, you know, all the information. What do you use? What should I use? What should I get? You know, and I, you know, but mostly I work with herbs for like skincare, and, you know, I do the wild crafting. I make the oils. I make, you know, I'm not usually, you know, elderberry and echinacea, right? There was a painted lady laying eggs on the nettles already today. Oh, a butterfly. Grow some. They can grow anywhere. You can use them as a color failure. I'm learning too. Ah, painted lady. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're all learning a lot. Like, you know, I mean, I'm not a clinical herbalist, so you know, and I also usually deal with mostly digestion because that's what I have personally. So I know some digestive stuff. So yeah, and I still have some things to compile but I just also like I'm like, hey, you can't make and then how to make them, like how to make, you know, I've got usnea. Well, how do I make it? And I found out that you have to make a hot tincture, a hot infusion from it, in a specific way. And so I'm like, what? Herbs offer lessons for life. Yeah, definitely. You know, and I wanted, because my parents are in the high risk group, I wanted to get stuff for them. You know, I really wanted to make sure that they're, you know, got on the elderberry, they got on their, yeah, usnea is a bit complicated. Yeah. I can post up. I have a recipe for making that. Hold on. One second. So, yeah, so this book has it, how to do the usnea, and at first, like, I was just like, I know, I got it because I was like, hey, usnea, I know is a lung herb, right? But none of the herbalists were talking about it. But then, like, some of them started, like Susan Weed mentioned it, and then somebody else mentioned it. Heather, did I send you the information to make the usnea tincture? I can post it. I I can post it to the Facebook group. I took a picture of the instructions. I gave my dad fire cider to take daily. Nice. And we'll be giving him a bottle of elderberry syrup. Awesome. Heather made like the most awesome sounding. Heather, list, will you list for everyone what you put in your elderberry syrup? So no, but I can look it up. I'm gonna post it from this book, Heather, because you have to make it in a crock pot. Yeah. And it's a let's see. I think I read it. Anyway, I'll post it in case you wanted to if anyone's interested in doing that herb. It's but it seems like it's good for like deep lung, so I guess you do not need it unless you have like unless you're really sick. I'm not sure, but it seems like still like a good one to have on hand if you have access to it. I didn't make it in a crock pot. Oh, how did you make yours, Karen? Just a double boiler. Okay. Okay. It's for prevention only. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, so I'm like I said, still more research into some of these herbs. It can make COVID worse, according to Mountain Wood. What, the elderberry? Yeah. So I have heard that you want to take the elderberry for prevention, but since it's it's cooling and damp, or just cooling. Anyway, you want to stop if you get it, because yes, it's cooling. Yeah, because the energetics of the virus is cold and damp, and you want to anyway, you want warming things. You want you want drying and warming things. Warming plants. You don't want the cooling. So but it's really good for prevention. But there's a lot of debate around the elderberry. And there's still more things that I can post because I have two more posts about it, just about elderberry. But I think if you just take it for prevention, and then if you get it, you switch to those warming like chai spices. If you can't get hold of any angelica or like anything, then yeah, it seems it's contraindicated. Yeah. So, and everyone can get a hold of those kitchen herbs, which is really great. Like I said, I was going to do like a honey. And then like it. But I'm just sort of passing on as much information as possible to people who probably, they have more experience than I do. And I don't want to, sort of spread. I don't want to have misinformation going on, but I may do, if I get time and chance, I may just do a video, and that sort of goes through all of the information and sort of like, just says, hey, this video is about this, and this video is about this, and here's the links and everything. So, yep, warming seems appropriate. Switch to warm. Yeah, yes. Add the honey after the berries are done. I do that. Yeah, I do that too, Karen. I definitely, when I make syrup, I add the honey. And after. But I was only able to get a hold of powdered elderberries. I think my order of whole elderberries got lost in the craziness. But I have to follow up on that. But I do have powdered elderberry, and I did order elderberry syrup from Norm's Farm, which is my favorite. I think there's still elderberry syrup you can buy. So, you know, if you can't make it, you can. I think you can still buy it out there. Yeah, I just don't have any land. Elderberries are easy to grow. Yeah, and I just don't have any land. I live in town, so I just don't have any access to it. But you know, they'll I believe they start bearing in June-ish, June, July. I am really surprised that we haven't run out of elderberry syrup by now. So I'm glad we haven't. But yeah, it's really good for the prevention. So, you know, yeah, load up. Where are you? What zone? I am in Western North Carolina. So I think it's zone, what? 7? I don't know. Let's see. 7A. Yes, you're right. Yes, 7. Pretty much a lot of stuff grows here. We're right on that line. Where like things grow that should grow. Yeah, we just have things that it's very biodiverse here. So we have elderberry that just grows wild up on the Blue Ridge Parkway. But also I have elderflowers. I should list on the Facebook group what herbs I have. So if anyone needs any herbs, I can you know, you can't get any. Can't get it, I can send you some. So you know, since I have some extra, and sometimes I was only able to order like a pound, which, you know, is a lot. So but anyway, I'm gonna read this bit. So if you don't have violet or access to violets, you can order violet tincture on Red Moon Herb. Red Moon Herbs has it. They're online. They're local to Asheville. Just as a side note, if you were like, I gotta get the violet, but like I don't have any by me, and they have tincture, and it's read this bit because I was talking about violet being a nervine, and I've never used it. I've never taken the tincture for that, but it's a stressful time. So before we go, yeah, I want to read this bit. So it's called The River's Mouth, an Opening Nervine, and page 21. Violet excels at clearing blockages, wherever lymphatic, hepatic, or emotional. It's a gentle, relaxant nervine that allows us sort our way through frustration, anger, and irritability to the wound that lies beneath. In a practical sense, this means that violet is an excellent nervine to take when grief caused tension, or irritability is clouding our perception and thus impeding our ability to heal from the grief. More generally, it's also wonderful when combined with rose or other relaxant nervines for general calming effect. You know, and I've been kind of feeling like through this whole thing, I've been feeling, you know, nervous and scared and kind of sad. You know, just like, I don't know, like I go to the grocery store and the last time I went, it was sad and just violet tincture works like a sweetgrass smudge. Ooh, neat. I did not know that. Calming and sweetening. Yeah, I definitely need to give that a try. Add it to my go-tos of passion flower. And I do take some valerian and lemon balm. But I can see why it would work wonderful with like rose and stuff. So violet have long been used to treat all sorts of headaches, especially those due to tension, sadness, constitutional dryness, or lack of sleep. I find cold infusion or an aromatic flower syrup especially useful for many headaches because of its moistening and overall decongesting actions. It can also prove useful in sinus headaches. Valerian is intense. But if you need to cry, let it all. That's awesome because I like keep a lot of stuff inside. I'm good at that. Valerian is intense, yeah, but you know, it's it works on your digestive system too. I have digestive issues, and I find that sometimes I really need that intensity. Yeah, just not everyone can take valerian, and some people, yeah. So, and I think over time I've just gotten acclimated to it, so like I could just take it in the middle of the day and it doesn't make me tired. But I try to just right now I'm taking it before bed, just because of all the crazy stuff that's going on. So. Has anyone else taken violet? Yes, that's a good question. Guys, I've just eaten the flowers, for me, I have not done the tincture, and I make an oil for like a breast, for a breast balm, and I also just sell the oil for lymphatics, you know, system in your breasts. So that's my experience, but eat the flowers with my grandkids. Yeah, they're fun to eat, aren't they? And you can we were talking last week, you can candy them. You can put sugar on them and candy them, and that's always fun. Although you probably lose some of the medicinal qualities with the sugar, but spoon. I've eaten the flowers too. I haven't used it in a tincture though. Yeah, I've never either. But when I was doing research for this for COVID-19, it's good for the lymph, so that can be helpful if you're sick. And so that's where I discovered, and I was like, I don't have any violets really by me, you know, that I can get. They're tiny, and that's me typing. So that's where I was like, oh, there's tincture. Yeah, yum. I know I haven't had the candied either, but they really sound good. So I'll have to get Heather to make us a candied violet snack. Yeah. So yes, put them on cupcakes. Yes. The leaves are medicinal also. Yes. Oh, lemonade. Nice. That would be amazing. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, the leaves are good. They're full of mucilage. I think we talked about that. Mucilage. Yep. Which is really good for yeah. It was on page 19. I think we talked about it last week. So, I think we're going to get through all of this. Let's see. Some folks will say that violet isn't a proper nervine or isn't strong enough to exert a relaxing effect on the nervous system. I consider that to be too blanket of a statement, and that, as with many nervines, much depends on the constitution and overall sensitivity of the individual's nervous system. So this is a Michigan herbalist Jim McDonald says, violet is also good for people who react to stress or perhaps life in general with rigidity. Violet softens. It inspires flexibility. Some give. Yeah, definitely. That's good to have in life. Yeah, gotta get your mucilage. I know. All that gooey stuff is really good. Yeah, there's so many nervines, and which is good, but I'm getting tired, guys. You can tell. Which there's a lot to pick from, so you can really find, what works for you, or a combination. It can be really confusing. Okay, we're gonna have to stop here. I kind of wanted, but we'll finish it. So we're gonna leave off on page 22, and we'll be still talking about violet as a nervine next week. And then just a little bit more. I think next week we might be able to finish violet and move on to yarrow, which is another awesome one for flu, being sick. Although anyway, I'm getting tired, so I'm like, ah! But yes. Alrighty. So, we'll be back next week. I don't know if I'm going to have a discussion question, but if anybody, wants to bring one, please feel free to bring one, bring two, bring your thoughts. We're still going to be talking about violet. We can still talk about we'll probably still be talking about what's going on with this fabulous pandemic. Check out the Facebook group for information, and then that video playlist I've got if you're interested. Yes, I'm so glad you guys enjoyed it. Crook Spoon, thank you for joining us. Karen, Heather, awesome. Pansy, you guys take care. Take your Nervines because it's stressful, and stress does depress your immune system. Take your elderberry. Take your fire cider. Take your mushrooms if you're able to get any. And I, unfortunately, am allergic and, well, anyway, and sensitive. I think I'm having a reaction to them, so I might not be able to. Yes, rest 2, which I'm working on, definitely. I've been taking so many naps, but I've just been super exhausted still. It's very, I find this whole situation very draining. So are these sessions each week? Yes, they are, unless they're not. So they are, unless something comes up. And I usually post on the Facebook group. But yes, for the most part, yes. At 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Heather has turkey tail. Awesome. Those are one of the ones that are supposed to be good. Also reishi and lion's mane and cordyceps. I believe those are the ones. Thank you. That's the Facebook group. Heather put up the link. You have chaga. I think also chaga. I've heard lots. Those are the ones I've heard. I've got a blend of all of them, but I kind of have mushroom sensitivity, so I think it's bothering me. So, I also have some like powdered reishi my parents sent me. So, one of the mushroom, one of the places that makes the mushrooms, I can show you it. They are. So, maybe I can buy the mushroom stuff from you. Well, I mean, I can send you some of the reishi. I want to hold on to them until I can see. So this stuff here by Host Defense. And it's got, Host Defense has closed their website because of all of the orders. It's got reishi, chaga, turkey tail, and 2 I cannot pronounce. Birch polypore and the one, and then this one here is respiratory support, and that has chaga, cordyceps, and reishi, and fresh reishi and dried reishi. So I haven't tried this one, so maybe this one will do better. This one's definitely just, so I think it's just immune and lung. I just started taking the chaga for prevention. That is cool. Yeah, Heather, do you have any mushrooms? Did you say you had any? You have turkey tail. Turkey tail. What's the company? It's called Host Defense. I can. They do. I mean, their website is still up, but I don't think they're taking any orders. They're a fantastic company. They just do mushrooms. So it's possible that you can order these mushrooms from another company. It's just like everybody sort of jumped on it and overwhelmed them, because we know mushrooms are good for this stuff. And Yeah, Heather, I'm gonna just if for some reason I definitely can't take them, I can send you one, or definitely the a pack of like dried what did I get? Reishi. No, yeah, reishi. So from that my parents sent me. So yeah, and that'll, you'll be able to take that too. So yeah, you're welcome. Okay, cool. So I think, well, that's it. Everyone be safe. And hopefully I will know about my work this coming week. So you know, if I need them, I can get them locally. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, Heather. I just, I wanted to make sure you could get them because I could probably get you actually more of this from my friend Ellen's shop. So if you want, yeah, she probably still has some more. So yeah, if you let me know, just let me know. Uh, they're $19.95. So good night. Good night, Crook Spoon. Thank you for coming. Yeah, also if anyone can, I'll put her shop on I'll put my friend Ellen's shop on the Facebook group. So if anyone needs to order mushrooms, she is doing mail order. So yeah, and she's super knowledgeable. If you have any questions about like what kind of mushrooms you could take, these are liquids. She's got capsules as well. It would be great. I'd rather buy you'd rather buy compost. Okay. Well, I mean, mushrooms are kind of compost-like, I guess. All right. We'll be back. We'll be back. Stay safe, and I'll post, yeah, all the information up on the Facebook group, and also probably links in the description here. I keep a running links list, so I like my mushrooms on pizza. Me too. Actually, I can't really have mushrooms. I'm trying, just because they're so good for your immune system. That I was like, okay, I'll try. See. But yeah, definitely mushrooms on pizza are good. I like the taste. I like the taste of mushrooms a lot. So bye. Good night. Yeah, I gotta go to bed. So all right, guys. I'll see you next week. See you on the internets. Okay. Thanks for coming.